Hello everyone and welcome to Premier Sim Gaming League. We are at another round of F7 for 28. We are here at round 10 at Interlagos. We've got a very interesting fight for this race. Let me just turn down the audio because I can barely hear myself a little bit there. Just turn that down, just not too low though. But talk about, because we do have the championship fight this week here at Brazil. We have the battle between LRS versus Old Wine. We've got a couple drivers on their laps right now. We have 15 turns here at Brazil. It's one of the most commonly very historic tracks. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. It's a very historic track. It was very close to not being on the calendar, but obviously it came back. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. Obviously not that much to be talked about in the qualifying, but then again the qualifying will be the main thing for the drivers like LR Ace and Old Wine. But we'll go on board with LR Ace as he's coming on to start his lap down to turn 4. LR Blaze sits the first lap being a 107.3 on the soft, with FRL Jordy getting a 107.5. so these are just banker laps, but just make sure everyone to grip onto your seats, because I will be so scared for the race. The race will be the most scary part about this. But surprisingly enough, LR Ace actually gets an invalidation, so that would make sense on why he slowed down a little bit. But who is on one that has not invalidated? Panos set his lap on 107.7. Emerald Russell with a 115.3, so he's still got a lot of time to find. So, Vapor Hyperlink crosses the line to get the pole position time on the boards for at this point in time with a 106.788, being one and a half times, almost 1.5 times quicker than XL Hardy. LR Blaze sat in third still. Who is on a lap still? We've got Ecos Raggy on to turn 7 now. Same with Old Wine. Old Wine's just approaching turns 6 and 7, 8 and 9. Same with Soul. So we can actually watch Ecos Raggy, or Raggy. I'm never going to know how to say it, but stay on board with him, approaching on to turn 12. Right about now, I just want to brake just before the 50 meter, but obviously the brake boards are just wasn't possible to see, so you just got either, well, as the line is the only assist on, it's pretty easy. I'll assume enabling the DRS now onto turn 15, which is that little tiny turn to the left. It's gonna be third with a 107, but we'll see what SKR Old Wine can do. Can he get the pole position, cross the line? And he does. He gets a 106 flat, which is a very satisfying time to be sitting on the boards. A 106.600, so that's a very satisfying time right there. But I'm gonna take a screenshot of just these, just in case. I always take screenshots just in case if we ever have a restart or anything, or just anything happens. But obviously with 12 minutes to go, laps will be able to be improved. F1 Stroll Doos got a 109.4 in the AlphaTauri. Emerald Russell with 115 still. F4L Soul, he still needs to get a 10 on the board. VER Obi-Twan actually got disqualified, so pretty surprising to see how he did that. But XL Hardy's coming out for yet again another time on them. Ace doing a second run, getting P4 on the softs, so he'll be pretty happy with that. He's done 2 runs on them. But this track is one of the best ones there is to especially end it off with the season finale here on F1 2020, and then we'll follow through to F1 2021, which will be one of the most exciting transitions ever, because we could see this is the one time to determine who is the champion of F1 2020, and then we could go on to F1 2021. And like, the best thing about it is that we're gonna have new people return, like new people come back, and old people back from back in the day actually returning, like old champions and all that stuff. So it's always interesting to see who joins back. But LR Blaze, he's going to be starting, so we'll go on board with him. On to turn 1 now, on to turn 2, and then 3 just at the bottom. But let's go on his onboards. But I do see a message in the chat, but I'll look at it in a minute. We have 36 laps of pure racing. It's a counterclockwise circuit. Fastest lap set by Valtteri Bottas with a 1:10.5 back in 2018. We have 3 sets of tyres. We have the C3s, C2s and C1s. The C3s being the soft tyres, the mediums being the C2s and the hards being the C1s. The softs are obviously, and well, everyone has common sense to know that the softs are the much quicker tyre. They are 0 seconds because they are the quickest, so there's nothing to be quicker than them unless you get super softs. But the mediums, falling through to them, they are 4 times slower than the softs, and the hards aren't actually up to a second. They're only 9 times slower. The softs can last approximately 16 laps, the mediums 19, and the hards 24. The pit lane is 18.5 seconds. But here we go though with LR Blaze. Now we've got that out of the way. Can he get? And he gets third with a 106.8. SKRGR Old Wine still with a dominant 6 flat 6-6 on the board. But Ace isn't as close as he needs to be though, because that is the one thing about it. Like I was saying, that once this race is over, we don't start back up, so there's no second chances, and you've just got to wait for the new game, which is in if I just look at the now, it's gonna be a little while. I'm pretty sure it's still got a little bit of time. We have 42 days. We have 42 days left until we go into the new game, and PSGL probably won't start like just day one of the release. It'll probably be like a little bit later than that as well, to give people a little bit of time to get good. But it's FRL Jordy coming across the line. Nope, he goes into the pits. I'm not actually sure if there's a pit lane line for this, because I don't think there would be, because you can't really gain any time, and I'm not too sure. I know there was something, but Emerald Russell's a 10th up, but I don't think it's really worth that 110. Well, that's a bit interesting. No, he's close to hitting low fuel. Never mind. Emerald Russell still in second place. He's the closest that we have to Old Wine, but I'm bored with Ace though. Ace is still on his lap actually. He's doing two runs on the same set of softs. So if we do get rainy weather, honestly, you'll get some really good vibes of Brazil, especially in the rain. It's one of the best scenarios in Brazil, especially when it transitions from like wet, dry, wet or something, or like the direct opposite. But we'll see if Ace can get a pole. It's going to be 4th with a 106.8 on being 1/10 quicker than his time. But he needs to be much closer though. But he does have LR Blaze right beside him though, so he won't need to worry about people behind him. But then again, both of them might just scrap the fact that they're sitting in the same esports team and just scrap it out and let whatever happens in the race happen. Which is fair play, but then again, Ace would want him on his side, because now that means that he doesn't need to worry about anyone being the top 5, he just needs to worry about the guys in front, which can also be a good advantage, because right now Old Wine's teammate isn't actually that high up. Talking of his teammate, is his teammate actually here? He's not. Oh yeah, we've got 16 people actually. I didn't realise that. I genuinely thought we just had a full grid, but Old Wine is 1.5 times up on his lap, so we're going to stay on board with him. Can he improve by even more? Can it be a 106.4? Potentially. Oh, it's very close though. A 106.5 crossing the line. Still just showing his dominance in the qualifying, and then I'd obviously expect it to be shown in the race. But yeah, Ace is not going to be liking this. He's just going to have to give it his best. Because now that it's coming down to the wire, it's just this one track that almost everyone likes, because it's everyone's good track, and it's going to be a very big blunder for Blaze if he doesn't win this title, especially because it's all that practice that comes into it as well, all the practice, all the blood, sweat and tears, not physically but in the gaming. But Vapor Hyperlin gets a 106.5, improving by 1/10, actually getting in second place in front of Emerald Russell, but Emerald Russell is on his outlap, so he obviously can see some time that he can find. Blaze has got an invalidated lap just after turn 3. Sorry, turn 4. XL Hardy on to turn 6 now, so we'll see. The invalidations are normally just occurring on the S section. Not the S section, just on the Senate S's, that's the name. The Senate S's, that's it. That's where they're more normally occurring, because I have a really bad starter there. But yeah, that's normally where they're occurring, it's just the Senate S's, but XL Hardy has a little bit of a snap, but he's looking pretty fine right now. He's 4 attempts up on his lap. He's in 6th place right now, so this could actually put him in a really good position if he can get this wrapped up. There's nothing really he can mess up too much. Just keep that tight line, don't go too tight. Get a validation, nothing wrong. Is he going to get pole? And he does with a 106.4. It was insane. We needed to see someone hit into the .4s, and we've got it. Hardy has done all purple sectors all round, getting all 3 of them done and dusted, but can he be beaten by Emerald Russell, who is a 10th up? Maybe he's got more time to find it in the last sector, but 3 times, but invalidation. Blaze, he's going to be doing his second. He's going to do, how many sets of shots has he done? Oh, and he's got an invalidation again. I'm so confused. But yeah, there's XL Hardy getting the fast lap at the bottom screen if you guys didn't see. Panos is starting his lap. I think the invalidations are coming on just on that little tilt on the right. It's just popping out with invalidations. Left, right and centre. F1 FRL Soul. He is at 14th place with 107.655. Oldwine did improve on his time, but not to the point that it's getting pole. So it's a 106.600 and he's improved about with a 106.543, but he's still a little bit of a gap between them two. Emerald Russell, he's a 10th up this time and he's got a valid lap, but I'd assume he's just going to go into the pits because he doesn't want to go in low fuel mode, especially with 4 minutes to go, and it is only a 10th, unless he feels that that 10th can be very useful. I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, I think he's gonna go into the pits. Yeah, he is. Ecos Rag, half a 10th up right now on his lap, coming up to the just onto the last sector now, transitioning. This track can be very, very simple, but in the rain it'll be one of them complex tracks that's just, you're going to need to be consistent and be good at saving the car, especially in the S's. Rag, 6th place with a 106.8 being 1 10th up, almost 2 tenths up as well on his time, a 188 of tenths. So Romy, exploring a little bit of the grass there in the Scuderia Ferrari car. Scuderia Ferrari in 10th place. He's still got lots of time to get time on the board because this track honestly is so quick. Like, you see the times on the board, it's honestly insane. It's a pretty short track, but it does provide a lot of amazing racing, especially if they're going side by side and all that stuff down to turn 1. Ecos Rag. Oh, LRS has actually fallen 1/10 just after the Senna S, so this could be very beneficial, but he's lost a little bit more there. 22 hundredths of a second. He didn't get validation there, but he went all 4 wheels off. But up to turn 6 now. We're going with his onboard just to get a good POV. Good use of the curves, but you'll not want to do that on the race though. There's his teammate FRL Jordy. FRL Jordy is 12th at the moment. One annoying thing for the drivers is that slipstream obviously is one of them big things that can save you on your lap, but obviously here at Premier Sim Gaming League you can't. Ace is backing off. That's a bit odd. He's backing off his lap. What's he doing? He was up on his time by like 2 tenths and he just stopped. Wait. SHW Mall says, good race, everyone. There's crying emoji. I can join, yes. Oh, are you in? Oh, that's good to see you. Well, welcome to the session, Mall. Mall. All these little accents, so I assume it's Mall. But yeah, good to see you, Mall. It's good to see you. Oh, you are there. You are there. Yeah, we'll go on board with you. But I didn't know you were actually here. I completely forgot. I just looked at the chat now. Well, welcome to the session. I don't actually know how long you've been here. I didn't even notice. But yeah, we'll go on board with him as he's 7-10 sub. But it's good to see that he actually got in, because I think he couldn't join. Because I was reading the chat and he was really upset because he couldn't have joined on the last race of this game. Here we go though, across the line. What time is he going to be for Maul? It's going to be a 106.7, getting on 5th for the Mercedes car. Where's the other one though? There's only one actually. Almost getting well, we've actually got one of most of the cars. Well, we've got one McLaren, but the other McLaren's just been disqualified somehow, and I don't know actually how, because I was watching it before I started up streaming and it just said disqualified, so I'm a bit intrigued on how that is. But here we go, Old Wine. Don't know if he's improving because I didn't look at the sector, so we're just gonna have to be surprised. Is he gonna improve on his time or not? Coming across the line, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be a 106.5. He's only improved by just 29 hundredths of a second, so he's still not there yet. And I think unless Ace can pull something out of the bag, he's up by half a tenth. So this is the one lap that's going to make it count. He cannot mess this up because he's P8 right now. His championship rival is 2nd place, so he cannot let this happen, because if that happens, he's going to have to go through much more work to get past. And as we all know, at Brazil, everyone loves to battle and defend because it's one of the tracks that just provides everything for them. F1 Stroll can't do his lap, but everyone is all in their laps, so it's just going to be I'm going to have to just watch everyone. Ecos Raggy. No, it's not him. Is it? Who is that? There's a driver that crosses the line. Ah, it's Efrel Jordy. There we go. But Ace, though, is he improving? We need to see, can he be improving on his lap? Because he needs to get into the top 5, or else he's worried, because he literally just needs to finish top 5 and he's fine. Oh, and he gets 6th with a 106.7. So, not bad, not bad. But he really is gonna have to find a lot of time in his race pace if he wants to push. I think a majority of the drivers are just, yeah, they're all just driving now. Who are we waiting on actually? Old Wine. But I don't want to be sitting here for a minute and 5 seconds just waiting for us to get, because I can talk for a good old minute, but I'd rather get just into the racing. Can't lie to you. But here we go though, guys, for the qualifying results. We have Emerald Russell getting the pole position with a 106.444, very satisfying as well, getting it by 39 hundredths of a second, followed through with XL Hardy in 2nd place, SKR Old Wine in 3rd, Vapor Hyperplane in 4th, Maul 5th, just coming back into the session to get a top 5, fantastic from him, Ecos Rag in 6th, LR Ace in 7th, F1 Strodeus in 8th, Sarkai in 9th, LR Ablaze in 10th, Stormy in 11th, FRL Jordy in 12th, Panos in 13th, Keto Swordman in 14th, FRL Soul in 15th place, and the disqualified driver who did get a lap in, VER Obi-Twan in 16th. So don't go anywhere, guys, because we're now just going to be hopping into the race, which is going to be the main thing to watch, because this is where it all comes down to who's going to be winning the championship. Is it going to be LR Ace, who has been on a dominant run this season? Same, just throughout his whole season he's been pushing and practicing and everything, but he's not been having it easy. Or could it be Old Wine, who's also been showing his dominance as well? They've just been it's like a ping pong match, just both pushing into each other's court to say, go for it, try beat me. And then they just keep beating each other, or they're finishing first and second every time. There was like one time where they were separated just by a point every single race, and it was stupid. But this is the one time it's kind of extended, but it's going to be insane. But just waiting for the drivers to pick their strategies, and then we should be fine. But all Ace needs is just higher than 7th place, I'm pretty sure. Because the gap to them is, let's just check that. It is... So, F7 standings, here we go. So, oh yeah, and the constructors is also another thing that can be, not, like, that's not the only championship, being the drivers. We do have, so either it can be the Williams take with the constructors, which is pretty much secured, you could say, because the gap between them is 22, and, well, to be fair, we've got one Williams being Old Wine, and we've got 2 Renaults. Unless Jordy can pull something out and get an amazing result, they could take both titles. But the championship, though, for the drivers, that is separated by 14 points, and a win is 16. Second place is 12, and third is 10. Old Wine just needs to win. He cannot get a P3. He can, well, wait, actually no, because a P3 and then plus the 14, 5, 6, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18, 20. Yeah, it's actually, Old Wine needs to just win at this moment in time. He just needs to push to win. But then again, if Ace actually finishes higher than 7th, then it might be Ace. So, honestly, it's so confusing to honestly keep track of now. But, just getting my water ready. Who is going to be the driver to come out in P1 after turn 1? Is it going to be Russell, Hardy, or Old Wine, or even Hyper? Because that's the thing. It's just all about the start. Well, it doesn't look like it's raining, which is a bit of a big sad for us. But we can take what we get at this moment of time. So who knows? It could rain. Because I've said it countless times. Always saying I want it to rain, and it just never does. But here we go. Let's get a better camera angle. 4, 5 red lights, all illuminated, and here we go to the season finale of F1 2020 here at Brazil. Looking like a good start for Emerald Russell, not getting too pressured, but very powerful, and Exo Hardy going side by side into turn 1, 2, and 3. Getting a little bit of a shove there with contact. Looks like Old Wine didn't have the best of starts, but Russell has had a fantastic one at this moment in time. But what is Ace doing? Ace is not in... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in 6th, so he has improved by a position. Looks like Sarakai is losing the rear end. Stroll's going to be trying to retaliate with it. Going side by side up until turn 6. Is he going to go around the outside? He's going to have to go the long way around. He's still there, and he's backing out of the move. So Sarakai with the amazing defending. Looks like Old Wine trying to pressure the absolute crap out of Hardy, because if Ace starts to catch up, which he is, because, well, he's improved by a position, but if this train just keeps continuing, it's not going to be good, because the more you stick with them, it's just going to be a DRS train. But Emerald Russell, though, fantastic start. 7 times clear already. And improving on it. But what's happening with here? Is anyone burning any overtake to go for any interesting moves? Looks like Ecos Raggy could potentially go for it on Soul. Down to turn 1. He's got the overtake. He's burning all of it on the soft tires as well. I do remember that. So he's just going to breeze past. Maybe actually not, but it looks like he's defending though. F Russell with the switchback, Raggy tries to go for it and he hits the wall and he's lost his wheel. And that might be a safety car. Honestly, I would not be surprised if that is one. But then again, it's off the track as well. But honestly, that just looked like a little bit of a racing incident. It looked like he tried to go for the switchback. He went on that outside line and just lost it. But yeah, I don't think it'll be too much of a big harm to anyone, as they've already passed the incident. But Russell, though, 8 times clear now at this moment in time. Green flags are being waved. We're still racing. but a majority of the people are all on the soft. Even the people outside the top 10 are on soft, so no one's trying the ultra strat because it is just a soft medium. What driver's taking that bit of the grass on just on the last sector there? Just up at turn 13. A few people touched the grass there, but Vapor Hyperlone's not going to be too happy if he gets actually pushed out of DRS later in the stages once it gets enabled. But Russell gets the fastest lap with a 109.6. Oh, looks like Soromi and Panos are battling it out right here. Nice little scrap here. Ferrari versus Red Bull, and the Ferrari has the power. The prancing horse beats the bull just on the exit, but potentially Panos actually could get it back again. So here we go. Looks like Panos going for it down to turn 4 now. Inside line, pushing Soromi just a little bit too wide, and he gets the move done. But then again, it's just the moment of the battle right there, unless Soromi could try send it just near turn 7, which is very unorthodox to go for it, but I have seen it before, and I've had someone do it to me before, and I've drifted and I've saved it just luckily. But Everall Soul gets a 3-second time penalty. Migrating host Ecos Rag has left the session due to the retirement, so has unfortunately though he only lasted a lap, and now with that. Oh, there's a spinner, apparently. Oh, we actually do it. It's Maul. The man who was out of the qualifying is just lost it just up at the top of turn 13. Oldwine gets the fastest lap. Looks like Hyperlink and Excel Hardy going scrapping. Oh, actually, freeway battle. Excel Hardy trying to go for the switchback onto turn 3. Round the outside. He's just going to want to try to get the DRS. He's got the DRS as an advantage. Sticks in the slipstream of Vapor Hyperlink. They're going to be going side by side, scrapping it into turn 4. But looks like Hardy's got the move done and dusted, but Oldwine's going to be wanting to get involved in this, and they're going to try it, but Hardy just having none of it though. He's still in that position. He's not dropping out of the position. But the more that they battle, the more that Russell starts to gain. It's 2.2 seconds right now, and Oldwine's not going to be liking this because Oldwine just needs to win. That's all he needs to do. But Ace is in 5th right now, right behind his championship rivals, so it's just going to start to be boiling up right now between these two, because literally this is the worst moment for Oldwine. He's getting held up between these two guys scrapping. Now, I'm not saying that they're slow, but this isn't going to be beneficial for Oldwine having people battling and holding him up, because Oldwine cannot get involved with anything too heat that doesn't bother him. Also, when he gets past Panos for P9, just lunged it down the inside. It looked like there. Panos didn't even expect it. The two McLarens sat in 13th and 14th. Mull has stuck on a new pair of mediums. He's sat in P15. Just trying to see if anyone's going to be going for anything interesting. Hyperlink though, still, he's going to be wanting to get that move done very quickly, because they are starting to lose a little bit of time. Like, a lot of time. Because it's just going to be a DRS train right now, but there we go. Panos getting a 3-second time penalty for what I would assume is exceeding track limits, because you can't really count anything, can you? Here we go though. Stroll on the back of Sarkar, but I'd assume that this would just be through. Oh wait, no, actually it's going to be here as well. Turn 13 is going to be the way to get it. You won't even need to burn overtake, because you have the DRS for it, but you might have to tap a little bit of it. Oh, but Sarkar gets the DRS as well. It doesn't look like Stroll's trying to get involved with anything too major right now. He's just wanting to save his ERS, which is very smart. You always want to conserve your ERS, because it's pretty difficult to get it back because of all the there's a good few heavy braking zones, but you're just burning on these, just like this straight right here and all that stuff, so it's just going to be useless. But here we go, the Vapor Hyper, they're finally going for the move on Excel Hardy, down to turn 4, giving him no room. Right, again, that's what happened to Hyperlin when they battled with Hardy, but Hardy loses the rear end. Looks like Oldwine trying it though, but he's got barely any ERS. And yet again, Oldwine is stuck right behind the two drivers. All that's changed is that they've just switched. Sarkar getting a little bit pressured on Stroll right now. Same with Blaze. Blaze is on the back of them. So right now, people who are not in this train are basically screwed. But then again, there's two trains to back them up. Stromi's got DRS and the guys behind him. So we've got two little trains to keep an eye on. Drivers love touching that little bit on the outside line, that little bit of grass. You just hear the boom of them touching it. But 2.4 seconds separating Emerald Russell and Vapor Hyperman. So Russell is showing his dominance right now, getting the fastest laps, getting consistent laps, I'd assume, because he's not lost at all anytime. He lost 2 times just there, but he's probably just because of the heavy braking. Yeah, he gained it instantly back. Oldwine's going to have to think of something, because if he keeps burning his ERS like this, he's not going to be able to get it. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get it. Oh, this is not looking good for Oldwine. He's going to need to think, Oldwine is. He's going to have to get the move done, because if he doesn't get the move done, the more he sticks behind someone who he knows that he's slower than, or quicker than, it's not going to help him later in the race when it comes to having to pit, because he's just going to get passed by a lot of people who should have already been behind him still. Oh, he's going to have to think, though. He's going to have to think. This corner is very infamous for the Albon and Lewis Hamilton moment, when Albon was close to getting his podium and Hamilton just absolutely smashed into his car. And then did it in Austria as well. So that's the one iconic thing about this track. This is one of the big highlights. Same with this part right here. This is where Max Verstappen in the rain did a whole 360 and saved it. But all Ace needs to do is just be consistent. Be consistent, save the ERS, don't burn it all to catch up, because he knows that he's leading right now. It's just play the long game, wait until the mediums and then start to burn a little bit of ERS. Jeremy gets a 3-second time penalty. I'd assume that's just on the exit of turn 3 being the Senna S's. Yep. Panos is right behind them. These two were just scrapping out earlier. The Bill versus the Horse, and we saw who won that. It was the Horse, being the Scuderia Ferrari car. Oh, looks like Oldwine's getting much closer this time. Stroll gets a penalty. Oh, Oldwine's gonna have to think, because he is losing a lot of time, because they are gaining a lot of time. And Hyperland's actually gapping Hardy, so it might just be Hardy that's the one thing preventing Oldwine. But this could be Oldwine's best chance now. He's got 33%, but he's burning it way too early. Wait, no, actually no, he could go for it. Here we go though, into the slipstream, burning the overtake. What's his looking like? He's saving it. And oh my god, he sent it! Oh my god, it's gonna be close. Round the outside, and he still doesn't get it, so he's just went for an unbelievable send, burned the URS, and he could have got it, but he just... Oh, he sent it, but he just backed out instantly. Oh, here we go, Stroll right on the back of Sarakaya. Looked much closer, it said it was much closer than that, but... Ooh, XL Hardy has noticed a little bit of an error from Vapor Hyperland there. He could have went for it actually there if he just felt very gutsy. Keto Swordman gets a 3-second time penalty. But we will be seeing a few of them, because obviously with this track people are just pushing a lot. But you got to remember that penalties can be one of the major things here, especially it's always going to be the Senna S's. So once you smooth in that one section down, you're fine. You're absolutely tidy once you get that done. But already lap 9 now, coming on to 10. I'm gonna say it's breezing past at this point. I've still got 26, but obviously the laps are so quick. But Exel Hardy though, he's 3 turns off of Vapor Hyperland, 2.7 separating Russell and Hyper. It's honestly insane to see Russell just pulling this out of nowhere. Get the pole position and now leading just with an absolute dominance. Because in other countless races, we never really saw Russell dominate. I think it was Austria we saw that, but then it just never happened again. So it's very odd to see that Russell has just pulled something out of the blue just like this. Not saying that someone's racing those count, but it's just insane that obviously it's taken a few rounds and it's just beasting at this one that he is. Stroll gets another time penalty. Blaze goes for the move actually on Stroll. There, I wouldn't assume it was there. There's no way it was there. No way would it be at turn 8, just on the exit. There's no way. Oh, Russell gets a penalty. That's interesting. He gets a 3-second time penalty after Russell actually has left the session. He's retired, but actually on the pit exit. I'm surprised that's not a safety car considering it's still on the track. But we move everyone now onto lap 11. Jordy is actually very close to points as well. one position behind, and he hasn't got a single penalty either, so he could actually be in contention of just getting some big points right here, unless if the other guys do get penalties as well. Old Wine though still behind them. They are gapping Ace though, but then again Ace is saving his ERS, but Harper though he's saving his as well. But we've got a spinner though. Looks like Panos has lost it just in the exit of turn 5. Would have been interesting to see how he's done that. But yeah, with this track, it's one of them tracks that if you're outside of DRS, you are gonna really not enjoy it, because obviously DRS and Slipstream is the two most powerful and overpowered things in the game. And if two guys are overtaking each other back and forward like this, Blaze is... Oh my god! Already Blaze has lost it! And he's got damage as well, so he's... Oh, he's done it though, but Stroh's out. Stroh is retired in the pit lane? Has he? Yeah, he has. But what has happened? Old Wine is now pit, but what has happened to Blaze though? I saw Blaze just what's going on? Wait, what? I'm so confused, but is this a safety car or something? What's going on? I know it's not, but that was so odd though. Blaze tapped the back of what looked like, I don't know whose car that was that he hit. My whole mind just blew there. I didn't actually see who it was, but I have to look back at it. But he's got damage though. He looked like he tapped the back of someone and then he just lost it completely. I don't know what he's done actually. Like, I cannot believe that I've just missed that. But it was an insane spin. That's genuinely why I was just worried that he DNF'd. But two retirements just at the exact same time. Lap 13 now, 2.9 seconds between Russell and Hyper, and it's now 3 seconds. Honestly, this is insane to see the dominance that he's pulling. Can he even do 4 as well? Because he's still got so much time, it can be extended by even more. And think about the pit stop as well. He's going to be guaranteed to be coming up P1 no matter what happens. He just needs to not get damaged, Russell does. Well, that penalty can hinder him, but he's got a 3 second gap right now, and if all of them hit at the exact same time, he's going to still come out in the exact same time window. This is going to be interesting. See how Russell plays the dice. So, I don't know what I don't actually know what happened. But that is so unfortunate for Blaze. Every time Blaze has been high up or something, he's always got involved with a little bit of contact, and then he has to pit, and then he's been put like last. It's unfortunate to see for especially him being my boss in LR. It's very unfortunate to see that he's not having the best of luck. But then again, Blaze, if you watch this stream over, just never give up, mate. Just push for next season. You've got a good taste of what F7's like. Just push, hopefully, for next season. But then again, none of this is going to really matter because, well, next game everyone's going to be different, so who knows. But Sarakai has pit into the fresh mediums, Saromi has pit on the fresh hards. Old Winds went into the soft tires. Almost 3.1 actually at this moment in time. Saromi gets a 3 second time penalty added to his race. It'll be interesting, and I don't think, well, 3 seconds can't really get removed unless it's obviously like a glitch if you like cross the line and you get like 2, or it was actually a very stupid exceed. But with this track it's never really wrong. But let's see, Ace is in 14th place right now. He's gonna need to see when he needs to go. He can pit lap 15 onto the mediums and just tower save the crap out of them. What you'll want to do is well, what I did in a league, I can't say, but I did soft medium. I lasted the mediums. Sorry, I lasted the softs 15 laps and stuck on the mediums and tower saved the absolute living crap out of the medium. So I avoided the curbs that I didn't want to take and all that stuff, the ones that didn't really matter. so it'd prevent the tower wear near the end, so I didn't get a puncture, because it can actually work. Soft medium is very possible. If you want to play a safe game, you can go hards, but the mediums will be amazing compared to the hards. But then again, you could actually still put up a good fight on the hards if you stick them on compared to medium guys, because they're not separated by that much. I think it's only 4 times quicker, the separation between them. Almost dropped my headset there. Ace is now. Oh, this is good to see though. Jordy is in 3rd place on the medium, so he's still. Oh, I was close there. Very close there. Good catch skills from Jordy there. I almost jinxed it there, saying it was fantastic on him. But here we go though. Emerald, Russell, and Ace are now pitting now, but Obi-Twan and Jordy have not pit yet. Obviously, it's good for Jordy not to pit because obviously his teammate's in the pit lane, so he doesn't want to double stack. But Ace pits onto the medium, so very good call there for him. Same with Hyperlane, but with Russell stuck on, Russell stuck on the mediums as well, and he comes out 3rd place, so I didn't really expect anything. So at this moment in time, the net 1, 2, 3 is Oldwine, Hyper, and Hardy. And then P4 is Ace. And then 5 is Sarka, and 6 Sarome, because obviously these top 3 guys, sorry, top 2 drivers actually need to pit. Sounds very odd in the top 2, but yeah, Obi-Twan and Jordy need to pit at some point, because they can only last 18. The mediums, unless they're tower saving it pretty well, but Russell is catching up pretty quickly on them, but they are 15 laps fresher, so they're going to need to know, they're going to need to figure out something, either tower save or just really risk it. I'm interested in what Oldwine's doing though, sticking on the soft, going medium softs. That's an interesting one. Medium softs. It's interesting because I don't actually know what he's doing. We do have XL Hardy on the back of Hyperlane yet again. These guys have been scrapping out completely, but at this moment in time I don't think they'll be really scrapping out just yet, because they've only just done 1 lap. I don't expect them to be, or they want to fight each other unless they want to. On to lap 18 now of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Looks like, yeah, looks like oh, they're actually starting to battle. Jordy and Russell are now scrapping out, and Russell has just made easy work of Jordy with on them fresh mediums. Now it's Oldwine's turn, but Jordy's probably going to want to defend just a little bit more now. Looks like Oldwine's not going to be getting it onto turn 4. Jordy braking a little bit early and Oldwine braking a little bit late, or sorry, the opposite way around. But them softs are going to be magical. He's going to be a second quicker. He has the tires that are a second quicker than the medium, so he's already on a good stage of tires. Let's see if he goes for the move. Very close there. Yeah, I think he's just going to be waiting for it, but we've got a spinner though. It looks like XL Hardy or Sarome has lost a little bit, and that's Sarome. Here we go though, Oldwine tapping a little bit of an overtake there, and another DRS. He is going to get this move easy peasy inside line, unless Jordy's going to be battling with him again. He doesn't, he lets him past. Jordy does not fight with him. Obi-Twan still leading by a second, but honestly you just see that Russell is just showing that obviously he's timed this perfectly, because he's came out 3rd place. He hasn't came out in any traffic. He's made easy work of both of them because they're on much older tyres. But yes, 18 laps on the mediums, so Obi-Wan is doing the best, but considering he started from 16th and now he's in first, it's pretty insane. We got to credit him for that, the fact he's done that. He's in 16th to last the first challenge right now, but unfortunately though, his bubble will be burst because Russell is going to be an absolute bullet on the straight once he gets into the DRS, which he does. Yeah, he gets the DRS and the slipstream. Unless Obi-Wan's going to be pitting now. He does? No, he doesn't. How long is Obi-Wan trying to last these tires? 19 laps he's lasted them. 16 laps to go now, and he's lasted them basically the whole race at this point. When is he gonna pit? I rate the fact that he's still not been overtaken yet. Hyperlane right on the back of Jordy, but nothing really going to be happening there. But Russell is actually kind of struggling to get past Obi-Wan, and they're both at equal ERS, but you'll just see the difference between their tyres. But Hyperlane gets past XL Hardy for P4. Russell's going to need to know where to send it. He's obviously not losing time. He's surprisingly gaining time a little bit. Everyone loves tapping that grass, honestly, but Russell is half a second down on his time, so he's losing half a second right now. Here we go though, this might be it now. This might be time for Obi-Wan to pit. Obi-Wan finally gets off them. Honestly, it was irritating me just a lot to see that he was on 19 lap olds and he still wasn't pitting. I wonder what his tyre percentages were. But we'll see what tyres he sticks on. He sticks on the soft tyres. Very interesting. So he will most likely be trying for the end. FL Jordy pits as well, sticking on the soft tyres as well. Sarakai gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But Errol Russell though is leading the race by 1.8 seconds. So now it's just Russell time right now. He could just go his own pace, save the ERS, push. You just go a little bit light on the car, just go light on the car, don't push too much, and you can just relax, because obviously Old Wind's tyres will be a little bit done in, I'd assume, unless he's really trying. Well no, oh no, never mind, I'm an idiot. I said the soft can last 15, never mind, I'm an idiot. The soft can last 15 laps. And then the medium's 18, and then the hard's 24. Yeah, I mean, I'm a complete idiot with that. I genuinely thought they can only last 10, but I just do remember that I said say 15. He will have to tyre save them a lot though for this. Molo's right on the back of VE Obi-Wan, and he's going to be tucking in the slip. He's 16 lap old as well. So fair play to him. At least like everyone's just really wanting to extend the mediums a lot. Oh, Maul tapping on going off the throttle a little bit there. He got a little bit worried of Obi-Wan's slight move to the inside, to the outside line again at turn 1. 1.7 seconds separating them, but then again, Old Wine is second place right now with 1.7. Russell needs to gap him by much more. So he's got 3 seconds. How many warnings does Russell have? So he has the 3, he has that, and he has that. So he's got 3, so 3 which equal the penalty, and then 4. He's very, very close, but then again, he did get that at 19 or 20. So he's pretty much fine. Old Wine now pits for another set of softs or something, but this will help Ace though. Ace is going to be passing him. But what does Old Wine stick on though? What tyres will he be sticking on? He's sticking on a pair of mediums, so he's going to be doing soft, medium, soft, medium. Wait, medium, soft, medium. It's an odd strategy, I'll be quite honest with you with that. It's an odd strategy, medium, soft, medium. It's very odd. Maul is finally pit after 18 laps, but he still never went longer than Obi-Wan on 19. Oh, here we go. Where's he going to come out in? 7th. So, not actually too bad, but he's going to be pretty decent near the end of the race, but right on the back of Obi-Wan, he should be aiming to go for the move, regardless, even if it's a little bit unorthodox because you can still go for it. But I've got a yellow flag though. It looks like Saromi has someone looks like they've retired, but I'm not too sure about what is happening. Russell don't have 3.4 seconds in the lead now at this moment in time. Fairly surprised that he's been gapping this much. He's really showing his dominance. It would have been interesting to see what he would have been like if he was in the title fight, to see if he could even be pushing much more than he already is right now, because he is pushing at tiny parts. VR Yokin says yo yo yo. Welcome man, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day or night or evening, regardless of wherever you are. Welcome. I recognise your name, Yokin. I recognise it. And I don't know if you race here, honestly, I might just be being an idiot, but I do recognise your name. But yo, welcome to the stream, Yokin. We're having a good day. We're just at lap 24 out of 36, so you've joined at an interesting point in the stream, but at this moment in time, we've still got a good battle on our hands. We've still got this championship fight between LR Ace and Old Wine. But at this moment in time, Ace is now the champion. Unless Old Wine can get potentially third if his tires start to improve. Which they could. Stormy pits off the tires to stick on another pair of 13 lap old softs. Yes, I know. Yeah, see, I knew I recognised your name. I knew I recognised it because I was looking at I was looking at the boards as well. I was confused. So the yellow flag was Surumi's AI. That makes a lot of sense. Because I was going to say, there's no way that Surumi would have done that. Couldn't make it into the race today, unfortunately. It's fine, man. It's obviously it's unfortunate because you probably could have joined because we've got 16 people. But then again, obviously it's okay if you miss it. But at least you got your good taste of F7 though, Yokin. So you can finally, well, I've said that countless times, like we're going into another season on this game, but next season will be on the next game. So it's going to be just throwing the dice on whoever's pace is going to be good and whoever's pace is going to be bad. So it's just a look at the draw and who adapts to the game much better. But obviously the top tier guys, they're just going to still be amazing at the game. They're never going to be bad. They'll always be naturally talented. Oh, and Hyperland's actually spun. Hyperland's actually completely lost it there. So he's not going to be pitting, obviously. I wouldn't expect him to, because he's still in the top 5. Don't know what happened. I think he was just tapped on the power, but it looks like I'm going to test the beta of F1 2021 in 2 days. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people have been getting access to that, and like a mate as well that I know, he's got it apparently, and I don't understand how. Like, how is it like so many random people have got it? It's so confusing, man, on how people have got the beta, but I'm just not going to bother going to the party with him. If he joins and boasts about the beta, I'm honestly just going to mute him. But then again, the beta isn't really going to get you amazingly quick, is it? Because it's there for your opinion to tell you how the game is. But then when the full version comes out, who knows? Because like, I remember the beta for this game, it was absolutely shocking. But then obviously it was much more different in the full version, because there was updates and all that stuff. They changed the handling, the brakes, the acceleration. They take the people's opinions, like the esport drivers, they take their opinion and change that for the game, like the full version. Need to go to work now. Thanks for the streams this season, hopefully till the next one. Yeah, thank you, man, I appreciate it. This is my first season in PSGL. It's been a little bit difficult not having a co-commentator since round 4, but I appreciate it a lot, man. Thank you. Enjoy your work. Obviously, it depends on what you're doing. You could be good work or boring work, but yeah, thank you, mate. Congratulations on how you've been doing on the season. Best of luck next season if you're there. But yeah, cheers, mate. But we're on to lap 27 right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to an end, but we can only just enjoy these last final laps regardless, even if there's no battling unfolding. At least we can just enjoy seeing people just getting their last laps in. Also, I didn't spend the whole season in PSGL because I was in like F9 or something, and I just dropped out because I wanted to take commentary a little bit farther. And obviously it's amazing to see how a lot of you appreciate the commentary, because I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting better and better. I'm not saying I'm like George like CRGGO, I'm not like V8 Field, I'm not like Jessica. I'm like none of them. I'm none of them. I can never really get up to that level just yet, but I never like to compare myself to that, but I try my best. But here we go though. Saraka into turn 1, looking like he's going to go for the send onto Ace, but both of them locking up, showing a lot of smoke on turn 1. But Saraka is most likely going to get this move down, because we just all know, guys, on how strong Slipstream and DRS is. It's, well, it's not looking like it was actually that strong there for him. But yeah, Saraka not getting the move done just there. He looked like he had an amazing run on Ace, and it was worrying for Ace there to see how if he was actually going to start to get a bit of pressure on it. But 8 people on the stream, welcome guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. But on to lap 28 right now. Russell is just demolishing this race. Honestly, slow down, Russell. We saw you at Austria, and we knew that you obviously just really were a bit frustrated with it. But mate, chill out. 4 seconds almost, literally 4 seconds in a few seconds right now. Right now, 4 seconds separating them. Honestly, Russell has been on some different gravy, man. Honestly, different gravy for the Haas driver. Honestly, insane to see how he just came from a reserve to a nobody to now he's gonna win his first race potentially. I don't think he's actually won a race. I'm not too sure. That's honestly insane though, man. Because if I actually do check it, I'll check it right now. I do apologise. But it's just, I genuinely want to see if he actually has scored a win. He hasn't. Russell's last chance of a win was round 3 actually. Round 3 was actually the last time he actually was close to the win. And then Oldwine had that like absolute amazing strategy, and Ace was close to a puncher. Jeez. Honestly, it shows you how long actually this season has really been, and it's stupid, man. Like Belgium actually, either round 3 or 4 was the last time I genuinely had the co-commentator. Jeez. My co-commentator was only taking a 2-week break as well. No, actually a week. It's insane, man. 10 rounds basically just solo at this point, and regardless, even though if I haven't been doing the best, I'm trying my best. But here we go though, look at Ace, he's trying his best, and I genuinely got so worried that was Ace, but it was Blaze. So whew, it was Blaze that got the penalty, but that's unfortunate for him though. He's sitting in P8, so he has recovered himself pretty well, but we've got 11 drivers, so Soromi's AI is an 11th right now, so Keto is pretty much secured into a point. And because, well, everyone has lapped Soromi's AI at this moment in time. So everyone's going to be walking away with this race pretty happy. 4.3, but 6 laps to go, 5 laps to go actually. Here we go, 5 laps to go though. It's honestly, what a journey though, from start to finish. These drivers have provided so much, it's honestly insane. But I don't think we're seeing any battles unfolding. Saraka and Ace the closest, but Saraka has just never been that close now, so I genuinely just think it's just going to be the final laps for the drivers to just enjoy. I don't think anyone's going to be scrapping each other at all. As upsetting as that is, it would be amazing to see the scrap for the win come to the end, but obviously the sun's going down, or coming up, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's coming up absolutely. It's bleeding glare just going up to my eyes, because I've got my lights off as well, and the game just blinded me there, just getting a big bright light of sun. But yeah, this track is honestly going rapid, by the way. If it was any other track like Belgium or something, it'd be going so long, because it's only 8:08 right now. PSGL F1 will be doing their qualifying right now, which I'll be watching, backing up with my my mate Sparks, or Wilson. I don't like calling him Sparks, honestly, it's such an idiotic name. So if any of you tell him that, I'm gonna kill you, because literally I only know him by Wilson. Sparks, man, it's funny. I'm genuinely gonna say I thought a battle was happening, but it's not. It's just honestly. Oh, So every time... Oh, Hyperland's actually got a penalty. This could impact him. Interesting. Wait, 3 seconds. Wait, what is actually the penalties? I've not looked at this. For 6 seconds. 3 seconds. Oh, wait. 3 seconds. 6. Wait, 3, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6. And like the gaps as well to everyone is honestly stupid as well. So it's basically just going to be that these penalties aren't going to impact anyone because the gaps are honestly insane. Like look at the gaps between everyone separating. Like Hyperlin is in contention for 4th at this moment in time, like by a mile. Emma Russell though crossing the line onto the 33rd lap of the race. Turn 1, he's 5.1 seconds clear now. It's honestly insane on where he's finding all his time. Because he like, I'll check his race start real quickly because I don't see it. Like, everyone's already separated by like a second, so I don't. Wait, actually, never mind. No, never mind. Never mind. I almost just went off it there, but this is much closer than I actually expected. Unless it doesn't close it up, then I'm gonna look at it for a quick second. Alright, wait, actually, no. Oh, this is so worrying, because, okay, wait, so I'll check it here. What's this consistency being? 9, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, flat, 9, 9, 4, 5, 4, 8, 7, 8, 8, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 6, 1. So that, wait, never mind, wait, 1, 6, 4, 4, 7. He's actually pretty quick on that first sector again. But here we go though, onto lap 35 now. So he's honestly been only like 1 or 2 or 3 tenths off of his temp each lap. So there was one lap when it just wasn't that looking good. But here we go though, Vapor Hyperlane, he's going to be wanting to launch it. He's actually going for it. He's finally got a send after 34 laps of just waiting. And he gets it easy peasy. That was what you like to see. Nice and simple. Nothing too crazy right there. Just going for a nice send down the inside and getting it done. So that's going to be putting him to 4. So he's not even trying to go for it for the penalties. He's just trying to get it nice, done and dusted. But my ear is starting to hurt because of these headphones. But I did get a new headset. But it's a bit uncomfortable. But the mic I've been told the mic is good, so I'm gonna have to deal with the pain on my ear every time I take the headset off, because it's like ear folds a bit. Your ear folds a bit when you have the headset on. It's so sore. But yeah, Russell is about to get actually DRS off the Ghost. If he already wasn't gapping enough, he's getting DRS off the Ghost, just to put a little cherry on to the top right there. So there you go, Russell. You're gaining insane time now for that, and he's only 3 tenths off it this time. But the penultimate lap here, is anything happening? No. I honestly don't. I wonder what other leagues, like the other divisions, are dealing with this. I guarantee they're much more closer. But obviously, as at F7, probably one of the best divisions, in my opinion. You guys, I couldn't comment on any other better division. As much as this one of the most complex divisions to actually commentate over because of the names, like Raggy and all that stuff. It's so insane. But Emma Russell though, I'm just staying on board with him. But every time I keep going aboard from thinking that battle's gonna happen, the time just extends. Oldwine is actually on charge for P4 actually. I've just thought of that right there. Oh, yet again they're actually gonna be so close again. So 16, 12, 10, then 8. Oh, here we go, the Oldwine. Getting a little bit pushed there. I was genuinely just getting so scared there. Oh, he's going for it. Oh my god! And Otsara kind of bashes into the back of Hyperlane, and he's most likely got damage actually. We'll see. He doesn't, but that has helped Oldwine just a little bit because that stopped Hyperlane's. Sorry, Sarakaya tapped the back of Hyperlane just in case if I said Hyperlane spawn. But here we go though, onto the last lap now. Apologies for just completely missing that. But yeah, he's actually gonna finish, and um, he's actually gonna finish in P4. Old Liners. That is insane, honestly. Look at them separated by a second as well. He's been lapped as well. But we're gonna Emerald Russell. He started pole, finished first. He's weaving the wheel to celebrate his first win. And he is going to be the winner of the final race here at PSGL F7 Division on the F1 2021 F1 2020 game. Exo Hardy finishing second. And Ace is most likely going to be your F7 champion, crossing the line to finish third. Oldwine going side by side and getting P4 in the bag, finishing fourth. Hyperlin fifth. Obi-Wan finishing sixth after just being dead on last. Gets top six finish. He's going to be absolutely bouncing around the floor of that. Seventh, Sarakaya. Eighth, LR Blaze. From actually spinning at the back to now actually bringing himself into the points. He'll be happy with that. The top five was there for him, but he didn't get it. But honestly, though, what a season, guys. What a season. It's been nothing but constant, like, just dramaticness with everything. It was honestly just insane. But what a season, though, ladies and gentlemen, honestly. But hopefully it tells me the... And here's the celebrations. There we go. Russell celebrating for his... So he gets his first podium and his first win for Haas F1 team. So Haas rounding off the win. So we got two Britishmen finished in first and second, and then we've got third being the Frenchman, LR Ace. Not Hardy, I just said Hardy accidentally. Honestly, Russell demolished that. It's 4.4 seconds, basically. It was originally 7. But here we go, though, guys, for the final results here at F7. Still provisional, I guess, if anything happens. We have Emerald Russell taking the win, Exo Hardy second, Ace third, Oldwine fourth, Hyperlin fifth, Obi-Twan sixth, Sarakan seventh, Blazin eighth, ninth, Jordy. Finally getting his first point of the season, he'll be happy with that. Scotsman will be. 10th, Keto. 11th, Suromi. 12th, Mull. 13th, Panos. And then we have Stroh, Salt, and Raggy being the DNS of the race. That is honestly insane, though, to see that Ace is now the PSGL F7 champion. I'll try to get some interviews in. Sorry if I just
Hello.
What's up, man? Just 1 minute. I'm gonna ask you again. Is your voice on low? Just to make sure. Obviously, it's
Yep.
right.
It's
Fantastic.
all the time allowed.
Alright, I'll just wait on the other two. Russell can't make it, but hopefully, XL Hardy can make it. But how
I'm also
how are you
trying to
doing?
make it.
How are you feeling?
I feel good.
So, if I'm correct, you have won the championship, yes? Because I'm just trying to. I
Yes.
was just trying. So, well, congratulations also, mate, to a friend, same esports team. Congratulations winning the championship. How's it feel?
Thanks. I feel really good. That was a hard season. I succeeded to be really consistent. I think that's why uh, how I can say. Um to be consistent was the key, I think.
Yeah, you did very, very well. There were some places that I always doubted you, some races, and I was like, oh, you should have done this and that. But obviously, you just changed it up every single race and proved them wrong. But I'll ask you the same question that I always do every single week whenever you're here. Just following through to your race and your qualifying in your race, how did you feel throughout it?
For the quali,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, honestly, I just turned on my PS4 just 10 minutes before the race, and I came to the lobby. So I don't train today and yesterday, but I train also 2 or 3 hours Saturday, I think, and yeah, I did point 0.7 or point 0.8, I think, and that was not really good because my PB was point 0.3, point 0.3 high, I think, something like that. So started P7, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You start P7, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Uh, I n- I needed P7 to be sure to be champion, so uh, that was not the best quali, but it's well, uh,
Yeah, I was a bit surprised because I was wondering how because I was like watching every single town. I was like, oh, he needs to improve by much more. He needs to do that better in this corner and all that stuff. And then I was like, oh no, I didn't know what to think because I was like, oh, you're gonna not be happy with that result and you're gonna get a little bit worried. But yeah, Old Wine obviously did have a little bit of complications though, because he was trying to get past Hyperlin and Hardy, who were somehow like it seemed like three people in that whole race just randomly changed like pace just for this one specific race and were like rapid. Like Hardy was rapid, Russell was amazingly rapid, 7 seconds of
yeah,
a gap. It was stupid. But the
yeah.
race though, what were your opinions on the race though? How did you feel throughout that?
Mm, During the race, my target was only to finish the race, and I take not really big risk. Uh, my laps were 3 tenths, something like uh, 3 tenths behind, 3 tenths slower than the guys in front. They were really fast, and I saw Dwayne did soft medium. I I don't really understand because I think that was not the good strategy, but he tried. I think he wanted to do the fastest lap and to came back to take fastest lap and the win to have the maximum point to to have more chance to be champ, but it not work. It's
Yeah. Obviously, you would have liked the win. Obviously, you would have liked the win and all that stuff for
Yeah.
winning the title. But have you got any tips? Obviously, for like obviously this is like the final season of F1 2020, and then we go on to the next game. Have you got any tips for anyone watching, for who like future champions and that stuff? People who are still trying to get their first championship, like constructors or drivers championship. Like now that you're in the history books of being the champion of F7, have you got any tips for people watching to show them what they need to
Mm.
do to win a title?
Um, what I can say? Some tips: be patient and mm, yeah, be patient and play as regular as possible. And the speed came. I don't know the and maybe watch the stream of the best player on the game and see what they do and try to do the same thing and that's all.
Yeah, following through to I'd assume you're staying in PSGL for another season, correct?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because obviously you'd want to continue and see how much you can push your limit. Obviously, um, as you're not going to be doing another season on this game, following through to the next game, is there anything like any goals that you're going to be setting yourself for potentially if you're going to be in this tier or the next or even F6? Is there
Mm,
any? Because you won't be talking to me because I don't know if I'll be doing F6 and F7. It'll just be randomised on whoever snatches up. Because that's what it's like. It's like a little roulette. Commentators get to pick the tiers they want to do at the start of the season, and then we just picked. I got F7. But if you're in F6 or even higher, is there any goals you set for yourself in that tier?
yeah, yeah, but I I I think I want a chair no assist. I watch, I see the times in F3 because it's no assist, and I was approximately around P10 or something, and like I'm no assist, it's my target maybe.
Yeah. So how do you think you're gonna fare in the next game? Like personally, like some people are saying it's gonna be very complex. People are saying it's gonna be a tricky game. How do you think you're gonna do?
Honestly, I don't know. Uh, the game is available in 1 month and 10 day, I think, something like that. 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I we don't have a gameplay for the moment. Uh, right?
Yeah, 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 100%. The
Yeah,
beta does come
it's
out in 2 days though. So did you get the
yeah.
beta?
No, no, no. Uh, I I have a lot of friends who get the beta, but I don't. I don't make the inscription. I don't know why. I just forgot. So I wanted to have a, a little view about the game, but I wanted uh, to have a little view about the next game, but yeah, I forgot to to subscribe to the beta. I don't know if we say like that, but to make the description, I forgot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I did a form as well.
Uh, I saw some guys like Simon, Guil, and yeah, a lot of guys have access to it.
Yeah, well, I don't have any other questions for you because normally I would actually just ask you how are you feeling throughout the next one, but obviously but don't have another round. You're now the champion, so at least you can relax for the few weeks that we don't have of PSGL. Because I don't expect
Yeah.
us to come back straight on the release date of when it comes out. Like in 41 days, we'll just come on and then be like, oh, right, season's starting. I'll assume that we're gonna have a few extra weeks, so at least you'll get to enjoy the few weeks and cherish the victory of you winning the title. It's not been easy for you, which is always good to see from my standpoint that you didn't get it easy. You had a lot of difficult rounds. You had people like Russell back in round 3
Yeah.
coming out of nowhere. You've not had it easy, and you've also made Blaze very proud. You've made me very proud. I've got to see you develop after each round, and hopefully I can actually commentate your division, whatever you're in. It just depends on where I commentate. But yeah, congratulations on your title. The
Thanks.
constructors would have been another one you would have loved, but I think Williams have
Mm.
got that. But your teammate did get his first points this race, so that'll be another good
Yeah.
thing for you guys. But yeah,
Of course.
congratulations though on your title, mate.
Yeah.
So now that this has been a wrap, ladies and gentlemen, here everyone watching the stream, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in from round 1 all the way to round 10. It's been 10 races of just absolute fights. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just been absolute carnage. There's been a few races when it's just been carnage. There's been some it's just amazing. But yeah, this has been me, LR Delta, here in the commentary box. Been solo com since round 1 basically. And we will see you guys on the new game for F1 2021. So make sure if you guys want to race there, make sure to keep an eye on the Twitter page on Premier Sim Gaming League, and you get yourself signed up for the next game. But furthermore, though, I'm gonna end the stream now, right now. But congratulations yet again, Ace, on the championship. And
Thank you too for the comments.
yeah, no bother, man. And we're gonna call it a wrap now, everyone. So good.